Boomer coworker kept asking if my friends got COVID and she cried after I asked her. I recently started my job in a hospital as an admin. And my lead coworker has been very toxic. She is who I report to since I barely meet my boss. She micromanages and is very condescending. She is almost 60 and has nearly 40 years of experience but has been with this hospital for 2 years. Throughout her 2 years, she made 3 people before me left within 3 months. She is always very concerned about me getting COVID. She would always ask me once a week if any of my friends got COVID. When I first started, she would ask what I did over the weekends and I would say that I ate with my friends. She always asks me these snarky questions when I am in a good mood and unprepared. Last month, her mom and husband got COVID, so she had to double mask at work. Last week, she asked me for the 9th time if my friends got COVID because she was worried about me. I responded with a smile that they did not, and most of them are young medical doctors. I then asked her if her friends got COVID because I am concerned that death rate for elders who contracted COVID is much higher. She yelled, "What?" Quote, I told her that I was just concerned and excused myself since I told her I had to leave. She went to tell my boss, and I had a talk with him. My boss is around her age and asked why I made that comment. I said I was just concerned because she was concerned for me. And I also heard her mom was in hospice. I also mentioned that she asked me that about 10 times. Fortunately, he understood me. I'm planning to leave soon. Next step is to begin a COVID tracking system for work where you voluntarily lead the effort to do contact tracing. Talk to your boss about this very important duty. Then you'll be asking her daily to report not only if she or a loved one has been exposed, but about her plans so you can anticipate if she will need to quarantine for participating in risky behavior. Make sure to do this by email in a professional way and follow up with timelines. And by all means let all of your coworkers know that you are taking X's concerns to heart. Thus the intense tracking. After all, you don't want anyone, especially X, to be exposed. If you phrase it right, you will get everyone involved with making sure this old ditty is safe. This would include everyone she is talking to, asking her, before we start. For the mandatory tracking, I do have to ask if you have or have been exposed to COVID. Be proactive. Include monkeypox. You have provided that you are better than her. And seemingly your boss understands that she is a bully. Just diary it and stick with it if you can. Record, video it as you go. Hostile work environment. Send an email to your boss an hour detailing the harassment and that you don't feel their response was helpful when they're denying it to be racist when she constantly harasses you about COVID. Make sure to include several other coworkers have quit due to her behavior recently and you're looking for a solution on their end on how they will stop her behavior going forward. Then you can quit anyway if you want. This is a very unreliable narrative you have here. When you are 60, remember this. Why didn't you just lie and said you had no social contacts whatsoever? Micromanagement is a sign of a personality disorder, not a trait of a boomer.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.